Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel PowerU Act, before our PowerU Act Aficionado Achievers series. Please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
In this video, we'll discover about 4 top tips to help you make smart decisions fast. So, now we've seen that making smart decisions quickly is the key to success in both work and home life. But how do you get started with making choices rapidly and effectively? Although we've looked at the advantages and the pitfalls of decision making, we haven't yet looked at how to put the action into practice. Every day only has 24 hours, and you should try to make the most of each one of them. If you're more decisive, you can reclaim time, saving the effort and hours you spend on going backward and forward, trying to make a final decision about every little issue in your life. Many of us are keen to think through every single option in full to ensure we're making the best possible choice. Thinking through the facts is important, but what if you could make well-thought-out decisions, but more quickly? It might sound difficult, but the more you work at it, the more skilled you'll become at making rapid yet sensible decisions. Here, we'll take a look at 4 top tips to help you get started. Practice in your comfort zone. The best way to begin making decisions quickly and efficiently is to start in your own comfort zone. If you're already trying hard to make a decision, you shouldn't put extra pressure on yourself to work on that skill if there's a lot of other things going on. If a totally unrelated and urgent deadline is bothering you, this isn't the time to put yourself to the test and force yourself to make decisions without second-guessing yourself. Look instead for a time when you're not under pressure to multitask. Take the opportunity to think some decisions through. Consider the direction in which you want to go and which approach is likely to be more sensible. Set aside some time to focus on the difficult skills and make some space so you can think more creatively and focus in on your decision-making process. It's sometimes important to push yourself out of the usual comfort zone you stick to. There are always going to be cases in which you'll need to make a decision, even when there are plenty of other things going on. Yet, part of the effective decision-making when you're in a pinch is to give yourself enough time to acquaint yourself with the way that you think. Make the small decisions quickly first. If you usually struggle to make major decisions in your life, there's a very good chance that you'll struggle to make smaller choices too. If you find it impossible to decide on things as simple as what to wear in the morning or what to have for dinner, you need to start at this point. Learn how to make small decisions quickly before you move on to the larger ones. If you are a person who is naturally chronically indecisive, it's important to start learning how to make decisions by beginning small. Try setting yourself a simple challenge. Give yourself a maximum of 30 seconds to make a decision about what to eat for breakfast, or what TV program to watch, or whether you're going to have a cup of coffee or tea. These are relatively simple decisions, and it shouldn't take too long to adapt to making choices like these quickly and efficiently. Of course, you'll also need to be sure to follow up on those decisions and learn to live with the consequences of them. Nothing terrible is going to happen if you choose coffee instead of tea at breakfast time. The only possible issue is that you'll get a caffeine rush. The world won't come to an end. Once you feel more comfortable with making a speedy decision about things that really don't matter in the scheme of things, and most importantly, learning how to live with the outcome of those decisions, you're ready to go on to bigger and more important things. Your brain will be trained to think questions through more quickly. Building up. Consider how you're going to work up from a basis of small decision making. You've already challenged yourself to make some small snap decisions. You've given yourself the mission to try a new thing. If it didn't work out how you hoped, that's not the end of the world. Role to play in making you feel happy with your current circumstances. However, the things that matter most is how you handle the moments afterward. One approach you could take is to berate yourself. Telling yourself that you're stupid for making a mistake is one possible course of action, but it isn't a sensible or effective one. While it may be natural to think you're an idiot for pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and making a choice that turned out to be an unwise one, it isn't helpful to feel this way. It will only serve to delay you still further in the future when you need to make a decision again. Your first thought will be, don't make another mistake like the last time. This will only prevent you from taking action and making a choice again. A better approach is to acknowledge that you made a mistake, that the choice you made wasn't the right one or the best one. However, you should still celebrate the fact that you made a decision in the first place. Tell yourself that you're proud that you took that step to decide. Congratulate yourself for trying a new thing. The move away from putting the blame on yourself for the poor outcome of your choice to praising yourself for having made a decision at all will encourage and persuade you to make choices quickly and easily again in the future. Of course, you may be afraid that this type of positive reinforcement will cause you to make a host of terrible choices. That again is a natural fear and thought. However, bear in mind that you may have made the same decision again even if you'd spent hours rather than seconds agonizing over it. It's fine to congratulate yourself for making a speedy choice, even if it didn't work out. Just because one fast decision wasn't successful doesn't mean the next one won't be. Giving yourself feedback. Once you've praised yourself for having made a decision, the next step is to give yourself some feedback. This is especially important if the choice you made didn't help you to reach your goals, or if something went badly wrong with the outcome of your decision. Be productive. Troubleshoot the decision-making process after you've completed it. This will allow you to see ways of doing better in the future. You may be thinking that this is simply second-guessing your choice, or focusing on something until you feel much worse. Yet if you pay more attention, you'll realize that no matter when you're put on the spot, you take a certain course of decision-making action. Maybe you always go for the option that is immediately in front of your nose. Or maybe you always wait for someone else to speak up before you make a decision. Or perhaps you simply make a choice on autopilot, opting for whatever you feel most familiar with. Examine your tendencies when it comes to making decisions. Why do they make you fall short of your goals? When you know what you tend to do, you can take action, and next time, nip that bad habit in the bud before it has a chance to negatively impact your decision. Like with other goals in your life, a key element of getting better always means setting more realistic expectations. Of course, there will be setbacks from time to time. There will be things that could have gone better, but all of that is okay. Even if it sounds ironic, simply deciding to try harder to be more decisive is a stronger first step in the right direction. So, don't be too hard on yourself, and make sure you give yourself some genuine and honest feedback. It's only by knowing where you went wrong and what you did right that you can improve on your decision-making process in the future.
Please comment, and let us know your opinion on the topic for our next video. We are done for today. See you again soon. Thank you.